Have you ever been a third wheel? Or a fifth wheel? I've been the seventh wheel. Yes, your boy has been the seventh wheel. 3 couples and me. And before I go any further, I know some of you guys are going to ask me, man, that's a stupid decision. How'd that happen? Well, nigga, if you just shut up and let me tell the story, you'll find out exactly how I got there. Because I did not wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm just going to be the oddball out today. Dare to be different. So let's start with the story, shall we? Because I know you guys have been waiting. Way back when I was in junior in high school, I was hanging out with a guy named Harris. But I'm going to short his name and call him H. You know, like Horatio in CSI Miami, they call him H. I just felt like calling him H in this story, okay? So I was playing Tekken Tag on PS2 at the time, and he came up to me and asked me, hey, do you want to go to the movies? It's going to be a guy's night out, you know. You know what? That sounds like fun. Okay, count me in. I asked him, what are we going to go see? He said, oh, we're going to go see Hot Chick. You know that movie with Rob Schneider and Anna Faris? Yeah, that movie. And at that time, I couldn't really think of anything else to watch, so I said, you know what? A comedy wouldn't hurt. So we got in H's SUV, and it was just me and him driving out to the movies. But before we got there, H had to go to pick up his homeboy, and so we could all get there together. So after 10 minutes of peace and quiet, we finally arrived at the movie theater. When we got to the parking lot, H's other homeboy comes out of his car. So all 4 of us came, we meet, and so we all walked to the theater together to get our tickets. But something happened. We ended up going to the side of the ticket line. So I'm like, what's going on here? I look and behold, and there was these 3 girls that were walking up to us. And to my shocking surprise, my 3 homeboys are hugging and kissing all over these girls. So they turned to me and they said, hey man, I would like to introduce to you our girlfriends. Your what? Our girlfriends. Yeah, this was part of our plan, and sorry we didn't tell you at first. I just didn't want to, you know, get in trouble with my mom. I went from surprised to pissed. What type of bull is that? Dude, forget about your mom. You could have told me that. I wouldn't have said anything. You could have told me that you were going to bring your girlfriend to the movies tonight. I probably wouldn't have came out with you tonight, but I still wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't go on a trip. I'm not mad that you wanted to bring your girl out tonight for a date. I'm mad because you kept this from me. You brought your homeboys and their girlfriends, and you didn't bother to hook me up with one of their single girlfriends? That's cold. I thought we were boys, H. What's up with that? What am I supposed to do the whole freaking night? You're gonna be sitting there with your arm around your girl while I'm gonna be sitting back looking like this. Yes, your homeboy got screwed. So we got our tickets and we went to go see the show, and Hot Chick was not that funny. It was tolerable, but it wasn't funny. And I wasn't paying too much of attention to that movie that well anyway, based on the uncomfortable position I was in all night long. So after the movie ended, everybody just grabbed their dates and they just got their slob on. Awkward. As soon as they started lip locking, I started leg walking out the door. So I waited out in the lobby for a little bit until their lip lock session was over. Then after that, we got called, just gave our goodbyes, and the girls went their way, and all of us went back to H's SUV, and we pretty much had a long, quiet ride back home. H was like, oh man, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about everything, man. I just didn't want you to snitch on me. I was like, alright man, that's cool. I ain't gonna say anything, I'm not gonna snitch on you. Even though in the back of my mind, I kinda wanted to, because he left me by my lonesome tonight. Dateless. That was the first time that I ever been a 7th wheel. I surpassed 3rd wheel, 5th wheel, 7th wheel. I think that's the worst position you can ever be in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly how I got to that position. So my advice to you is, don't end up like me. Don't do what I did. You're only going to end up frustrated and pissed off. For real.